Hey Cam, it's Guys here. Do you guys want to dominate the park like KSI versing someone that doesn't know how to throw their right hand? Well then this is the video for you because this build takes no skill, no experience, and I'm not trying to sign you up for a webinar that costs $30,000.
It's only $100 at cam_ron_on on Twitter for virtual seats.
If you're lonely and have no friends, make this build, chuck an SSH tattoo on your back, and I promise you, you'll get a party invite after every game. And from my experience in other 2Ks, builds like this will turn straight dudes gay because they all want you.
I don't think that's what they mean, dumbass.
So either way, you guys want to just pick your first name, pick your last name, and for position, you want to be this center of attention at all times. Now, it doesn't matter if this attention is good or bad because with this build, most people are gonna hate you. But you know what I always say, some attention is better than no attention.
That's because you are sad and lonely.
For handedness, we have to go left hand like Ginobili, 2-4 like Kobe, man. If you don't do this step right here, expect to be like LiAngelo Ball because you're gonna be off the team. Then click continue. You want to max out your height, max out your weight, and max out your wingspan. Now, just with this right here, you're pretty much looking like Exodia because this is an instant win. You tall like a skyscraper, you fat like the average customer at McDonald's, you're lengthy like Johnny Sins, and when you put it on max weight, you look about as defined as Tana Mojo before Photoshop. Then you want to click continue, and you want to put your close shot up to a 90. You want to put your driving layup and driving dunk to a 41 on each because we're looking like Bill Gates. We got chauffeurs. We don't really need to drive around a lot.
That means you get past ball of pick and roll and in post not driving.
We then want to max out our standing dunk to a 95 as well as our post control to a 95 because when you're under the bucket with a 95 standing dunk and 95 post move plus Hall of Fame rise up, you never need to size up because your defender's time's up. Then you want to max out your mid-range shot to a 76 and your three-point shot to a 73. Now I was surprised that when you max this out at 7'3" at 8'1" wingspan, you actually get a 73 three-point shot with 4 shooting badges. If you could chuck catch and shoot on gold and maybe corner specialist on bronze, you can low-key shoot. And I mean low-key like Justin Bieber wearing all fluoro yellow because you can high-key splash them shots. Now we put 1 point into ball handling just so that we can actually get to a 95 overall because we don't want to touch the ball and we don't want to pass the ball. Unless you are already underneath the basket and receiving the ball off the pick and roll, or you're going into the post, which is post control, you don't really need any of these stats, so you can chuck it into one of whatever you want, but I just chucked it into ball handling. You then want to max out your interior defense to a 95, and now you don't want to be looking like Cardi B if she wasn't famous, because ain't nobody trying to go inside anymore. Now, we don't need perimeter defense because we're never going to be on the perimeter and we're way too slow to actually guard anyone on the perimeter, so there's no point. We don't want to be chucking up the steal to a 37. I mean, it's nice to have because we're 7'3", but really with the weight of 290 pounds, you're not going to be stealing anyone's girl too often anyway, so it don't really matter that much. Then we're going to max out our block to a 95, our offensive rebounding to a 95, as well as our defensive rebounding to a 95 to give us 28 defensive badges. And these badges include Hall of Fame Fridge Protector and Hall of Fame Domino's Chaser because you don't need those badges if you want to maintain a 290 pound weight. Then we're going to max out our speed, max out our acceleration, max out our strength, max out our vertical, and max out our stamina just so we can convince ourselves like Tess Holiday that we're healthy and athletic even though we're actually morbidly obese.
Too far, bro.
But then you want to click continue and choose your takeovers. Now the takeovers that I recommend are See the Future. It shows you where missed shots will land ahead of time, giving you the upper hand in chasing down boards. I wish I could see the future in real life before I say things that don't get me cancelled on K-pop Twitter. Now for the second badge, I recommend one of these two badges. Either Power Back Down increases your ability to back down even the strongest defenders in the post. Now this can be very useful when you're coming up against another fat boy, but there's not too many fat boys, and that's why this build is so OP this year. We don't talk about that at the end of the video. But this is a really good scoring badge. Unfortunately, the post isn't too flashy, so it's not going to allow you to score the girls, but it is going to allow you to score buckets in the post and a few death threats through the old Xbox messages.
Because you have no skill. Bum.
Exactly. The other badge I recommend is Paint Intimidation. Delivers a severe penalty to every contested shot taken in the paint. Now, you sign up to Tinder looking like this man at 290 pounds. You probably don't want to be missing all your shots, but now you can make other people miss their shots as well. So that's why I like this. You know, we can't really relate until we both share each other's pain. Thank you, Nagato, for telling me that. So that's why I'm gonna go Paint Intimidation and then click Finish. Now, that is the build. Now, the reason that this build is so good is because everyone is making little players this year, okay? Because everyone can kind of do everything. If you make them small forwards and then point guards, they're looking real appetizing, like that bag of salted peanuts. But then when this build comes around, you actually find out that that bag of salted peanuts is actually a bag of roasted salted cockroaches, maggots delivered straight from Wuhan, China. And it's definitely not satisfying your appetite for wins, because when this build comes along, you're gonna be dominating everyone, okay? Just all you gotta do is hold LT, hold RT, and just point your stick in the direction of the basket, then do a quick drop step around them, and then get the easy dunk. It's that simple. It's even more simple than DDG trying to put on a wimple or pop in a pimple. You can just never go wrong with these 7-3 center builds. They're absolutely overpowered, okay? Every single year people think big centers are dead. They're never dead, because when people make small centers, then big centers become more OP, because you can just get rebounds over everyone. You just be dunking over everyone. And as I said, the role of this kind of build is not to be having the ball, okay? You can post up, but that's not what I would be doing with this build, okay? I would just be abusing the pick and roll, trying to play with guards, okay? Just have a nice little guard that might be able to hit a few fades and stuff like that. And then if they miss, you get the rebound, you dunk the ball, okay? If they play help, you get the ball, you dunk the ball, okay? They miss, okay? You just, all your defense, you sit in the paint and watch everyone miss and get frustrated. But either way, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, please smash that like, subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. I got this really nice series going right now on my actual lockdown build. If you guys are looking to make some builds, actually check out those videos, because you might decide you want a build that's a little harder to play but a lot more rewarding. As I said, this build is like just an overpowered build, but it's not ridiculously fun. It's not like watching Escanor with the rising sun. It's more like watching Tom and Jerry while eating a bun. You know, you kind of want to go for a run, but that's too much effort, so it's kind of dumb. So instead, you just go and cheese on this build, okay? I got no more rhymes. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, smash that like, subscribe button, and I'm out. See ya.
Now they got my eggs all boiling. I'ma chop 'em up like an onion. Naruto's got my back. If you messing with the chef, then he's on attack. You don't need to pay the check, but I'll take the cash. You know pain got wrecked cause my place was smashed. Give him ramen on the house, look where I'm at. Now he's putting Ichiraku on the hidden leaf map. This is gonna be the biggest monument to the world. Well, Naruto had his first date with the girl Hanada, the champion of eating till it's nada. After dinner here, he made up his baby mama. She said, me so horny for my miso ramen. You can call me the ramen Kage if you wanna.